You haven't achieved anything today, but you're exhausted. Most people think it's a contradiction, but it's not. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why deciding nothing and getting nothing done can wear you out faster than doing it all, and why just make a decision doesn't usually work. You're not stuck because you don't have enough information. You're stuck because an open decision doesn't sit quietly. It stays active in the background, the same way a browser tab on your computer that you never close keeps running, even when you're not looking at it. Your brain treats it like unfinished work because, well, it is. Sometimes this can be beneficial, but when it becomes the routine go-to, there's often an issue. That's why you can spend an entire day circling a choice and feel like you ran a marathon. You did. You just never crossed the finish line. You also know exactly what you'd tell someone else to do in that situation. If a friend described the same decision to you, you'd have an answer in 30 seconds flat. But there's something different when it's yours. You can advise other people into action all day long and still circle the same choice in your own business for weeks. That is not a confidence problem. That is analysis paralysis. And it has a very specific way of presenting itself. There's a free tool linked below called What's Actually Stopping You? Now, this isn't another strategy worksheet. This is going to help you to identify which of the execution blocks is primary and keep showing up between what you know to do and what you're actually doing. It takes about 2 minutes, and it's going to give you a handy next step. Analysis paralysis is not a thinking problem. You have already thought the problem to death. It's a resolution problem. And resolution doesn't come from more information. It comes from making a visible decision before certainty arrives. I'm Jennie Hayes, the Execution Block Specialist, and I work with entrepreneurs like yourself on these execution blocks, the things that keep you stuck between knowing what to do and actually doing them. Now, let's look at how this actually tends to show up. What are the symptoms, the manifestations? Number 1, the research loop that never closes. You tell yourself, once I understand what my competitors are charging, I'll finalize my offer. You figure that out, but then the goalpost moves because now you need to know their delivery structure too, because pricing is going to depend on that. And what's all in their package? How much one-on-one time? Is there group coaching? How long is the program? Research was never about finding the answer. It was about staying somewhere in the middle where you didn't have to commit. Number 2, reprioritizing instead of starting. You're sitting down to work, you're ready to go, and you spend the first 20 minutes deciding what order to do things in. Then you change the order, and sorting feels like progress because it looks like managing the work instead of avoiding it. But by the time you find the right sequence to do it in, the time you set aside is completely gone, and nothing on the list actually got done. Number 3, circling the same decision at night. It's that thing your brain returns to right before you go to sleep when you first wake up. Not because you're working on it actively, but because it never closed during the day. So it keeps coming back up the moment everything else goes quiet. Number 4, outsourcing the decision to avoid owning it. You ask 4 different people the same question. Not because you need 4 opinions, but because as long as someone else might still weigh in, somebody else who might have a piece of information that you need to know, you don't have to commit. You don't have to make the call yourself. You can't be wrong about a decision that you haven't technically finished making. And that's really what's underneath all 4 of these manifestations. It's not indecision, it's risk management. But unfortunately, it is aimed at the wrong risk. You're protecting yourself from being wrong in a way anybody could see, but you're paying for it with something nobody can see. One entrepreneur I worked with, she had this one thing that she was going to promote, one piece, one document. It was open on her desktop for years, not finished, but not abandoned either. Every few weeks she would open it, read what was there, think, oh, I really do kind of like that. And then she would close it. She would never change a word. She had research on her ideal client going back further than she wanted to admit. She'd been told more than once to just pick a direction. She had, by her own account, done so much already. What she didn't have was the ability to put that out, put a version out with her name on it that she could call finished. This wasn't a clarity problem. She already knew her answer. She kept looking at it all the time, and she liked it. She'd known for years. She just couldn't tolerate calling it done, because done meant she could be wrong in front of others. The shift wasn't more research. Once we removed the block, she was able to see that the document didn't need to be right. It needed to exist. She gave herself 1 week, published the version she had, and nothing catastrophic happened. 3 weeks later, she actually rewrote part of it because she had real feedback and she was able to react to that instead of a private page asking her to be certain first. That document had sat open for 8 years. It took 1 session, and she was willing to be wrong and risk it. Now, I've sat on decisions in my own business far longer than I should have in the past, certain that 1 more week of research would make the answer obvious. It never did. The answer was already there. I just wouldn't allow myself to act on it. That's the part the strategy can't touch. You can know the right move and still not make it. I want you to watch yourself for a day or two, because if part of you is thinking, I'll figure out what to do about this later, after watching an entire video about not figuring things out later, it's not an accident. That's the block, live, right now. You're not burned out from making too many decisions. You're burned out from your body and brain refusing to close the ones you've already made in your head. You're not failing to focus because you lack discipline. You're trying to run your business on whatever's left after the open loops in the background have already taken their share. Now, this is solvable. It's not a character trait. It's not who you are. But solving it requires more than just understanding the problem or deciding to do it differently. At some point, that open loop has to close. The block has to be removed. I want you to pick one decision you've been circling and set a deadline for the decision itself, not for more research. And when that deadline arrives, I want you to decide with what you have. Nothing else. Don't ask anybody else. Don't go out and try to research one more thing. Make the decision. If you're able to do that and the decision holds, you may have just needed a cleaner container to make the decision in. But if the deadline arrives and you scooch the deadline out, or you say, well, I'm going to soften it a little bit, I'll release part of it, or I'll renegotiate it, or suddenly you need that one more piece of information, it's not an indecision problem. It's a block, and it's showing you exactly where it lives. You don't lack strategy. You're just blocked from executing it. And once the block is removed, execution becomes natural again. Now, if this video names something that's been living inside, I want you to make sure and use that free tool linked below, the one that's called What's Actually Stopping You. Use it as a mirror, not another delay. And when you use it, watch what happens next. If you immediately think, good, now I'll research this block, or I'll just sit with this and see how it affects, and I'll decide later. That's hugely useful information, because that is the same block wearing better shoes. Drop the manifestation that hit the closest in the comments. The research loop, reprioritizing, nighttime circling, or outsourcing the decision. I read them all, and I'm happy to answer questions.